All right, guys, here we go on another press brake delivery. This is an 8-foot, 110-ton Prima Press machine with the Cybelic CT8 controller. And this is getting loaded up down in Houston onto my flatbed trailer. And we are taking this one, got a little bit of a home game this week, going up to Tatum, Texas. East Texas, I think they're about an hour and a half from where my shop is. It's about maybe more like 2 hours from my shop, about 3 hours from Houston. So you see the machine getting loaded on here. It weighs somewhere around 11 or 12,000 pounds. And these guys down at the Texas Crating and Packing do a great job for me. Really appreciate JD, Ross, and Leo down there. So we're taking this one up to Greg Wallace at Cutting Edge Fabrication, and I really enjoyed getting a chance to see him and meet him and his wife Chelsea as well. And you'll see a little unloading going on here shortly, and a few pictures from the road. But so Greg has just built a very nice new shop. It's 60 by 100, and I think he's got 16 feet sidewalls in it. And you see the forklift that he got here, telehandler. I don't know what this thing was rated for, but it's a pretty big machine and had no problem lifting this press brake. So just a little footage here of getting it unloaded and getting it into the shop. I'm going to kind of get you through this and fast forward it. But anyway, as I said, this is a Prima Press 110-ton machine, and it's rated to bend 3/16 across the full width with a standard tooling. And it is a 3-phase machine, 240-volt 3-phase. So if you want a machine like this, no problem. About $2,000 extra, we can get you a phase converter. And in fact, Greg, his shop is a little out in the country, and of course, no 3-phase power. So we ran this off a phase converter, and man, just wired it up. And me and him were talking like, you pretty much bet that we got the phases wrong on it. It's going to be, pretty much a guarantee to have it backwards. But believe it or not, this is that one time that it fired right up with the correct phase, motor spinning in the right direction. So we were able to get on with it. But yeah, so his shop is really new, just got the lights up and going, and still working on a lot of details in there. But you can see just, wow, how much space. I mean, this is like
do it again.
The perfect shop guys dream of all the time, So the first thing we want to do is just go ahead and create a new program so that we don't retain any of this stuff that we've got. So let's hit your P there, P1, yeah, say new program, and yeah, whatever, you can not save it, create a new program, yes. So we have a new program. So we want to select our material first, so we got it set for steel, but just drop that down to take a look. Well, on the thickness, yeah, let's go, we got 14 gauge, so 078. And then click the steel just to show that. So you pick, steel, aluminum, stainless steel, so we got steel. And then the length right there is actually the width, so we're gonna pick that, and your part is 5 inches wide. And that's really all there is in that screen to do. So on this screen, next screen, all right. So from the main screen, we want to set the angle and the back gauge depth. So right here, we'll make our first one 90 degrees, so we'll leave it at that, and make a 1-inch flange. And so that's the first step of the program. And then so to create a new step, click the arrow there. We're going to create a new step, yes. And on this one, let's make that a 45-degree flange. And you remember it's 90 plus 45, so 135. And let's check our tooling on each one to make sure we got the right tooling selected on both programs. So that looks right. And that looks right, okay. And we want to apply our correction. We already messed around with this before. We know we got a correction in there of 97.5 degrees. So click your correction button. Enter the measured angle, 97. Just to clarify on this, all press brakes come where they need to have a correction applied to dial in the actual bend. And you heard me say 97.5 is actually 7.5 degree correction. So just about every press brake comes out of the box set to underbend by some amount, 5-10 degrees. Hit the bottom arrow. There you go. Put the correction on that one. 97.5. That looks good. So we'll hit the start. Our back gauge moved back. Cool. Yep. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. And I just want to say a big thanks to Greg for giving me the chance to work with him on getting this press brake, and really looking forward to seeing what he comes up with and the projects he's got going on over there. So if you're interested in a machine, you can contact me at the email address on the screen. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.